Alright, y'all, what's going on? It's Bluff City Nerd here, back with another video. I got a good one for you guys today from the Lapeef Network. Shout out to them. I will leave a link to this particular video in the comments, or excuse me, in the description down below, so you guys can check out their channel. It is titled "You Didn't Get Women, You Only Been with One." Bruiser goes in. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Goes at it with Anton. So these two right here. Here's Anton Daniels, and here's Bruiser or whatever his name is. They're gonna go at it because I guess he thinks Anton's a lame or some shit because of I don't know, because he's only been with one woman, I guess. Which I'm just like, who cares? But let's see what really happened with this. This is fair use. Shout out to Anton Daniels, and here we go.
I do it for a greater purpose. You know what I'm saying? I know that in order for me to be able to tell other people that they got to move a certain type of way or to give them the blueprint on how it is that they can be successfully married, I have to be a reflection of the thing that I advocate for. So it's different from me. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean that I don't love beautiful women around me. It don't mean that I'm not going to that I don't check out chicks or whatever, so on and so forth or whatever. I just don't believe that A, they not worth my time. B, they ain't even close to the quality of the woman that I have. C, I also want to be the man that I would love for my daughter to marry. And then D, I have a higher expectation on my life, and I esteem myself greater than what normal people would esteem themselves. So I just hold myself to a higher standard than other people do.
Come on, man, don't do that.
Oh yeah, I rock with Anton because of that. That's, I mean, if he wants, he's 100% right. You gotta be the example that you're gonna preach out to the people. I 100% agree, but let's hear what this Bruiser guy has to say.
This real talk.
Hold on. Let him push back.
That means his wife is doing a good job too. Just wanted to say.
I mean, I get it, man. Look, I commend you for all that, Anton. I commend you.
Here comes a butt, though.
Bruh,
No, let him go. Let him rock.
you had the charm, and I'm not trying to take shots at, but
You
this
just say
shit is
whatever
real.
you want to say.
The
Say whatever you
charm
want to say.
and the height and all that, and the fitness and stuff that I had when I was 20. I was jumping over the rim, bro. I had bitches in the gym trying to run.
But why did you get married then,
Bro, I'm saying I don't believe you. I get it. You established, you self-made from the jump. I don't believe that you had the amount of pressure I had. Because you said you had women running.
Oh, okay. So you trying to say?
Stop. Hey, Rita.
They beating me up like I'm the villain. I don't think they had the same amount of pressure I had. That's what I'm saying.
Bruiser, you are the villain right now.
They have different goals.
You know, the interesting thing about it is that it's people in the chat that know me in real life. They've known me over 25, 30 years. Come here, baby. What was I like in high school? In your opinion, honestly, what was I like in high school in your opinion?
An arrogant a-hole.
Why? Why was I arrogant?
We can't hear her. What she
You gotta
said?
talk.
He was an arrogant a-hole.
And why was I like that? Let me refine that. Have I ever in your life, honest to God, have I ever in your life ever had a problem getting women?
No.
And the first day that I met you, what did I say to you?
Can I say that on here?
You can say it. The first day that I met you, what did I say to you?
He asked me, did I give oral? I'll say that. Because he was a little more vulgar than that, though.
Listen, Bruiser, I've been the same way since I was born, bro. The same way since I was born. Ain't never been different. Always talk the same way. My mother will tell you that I've been the same way since I was born. So, I mean, you know, you
Well,
can
you know
think.
what?
Hold on, wait. You can,
Okay.
but that's not the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is this, and they say it all the time, and it is absolutely true. The character of a man is tested when he gets resources. The character of a man is tested when he has everything. Right? So even if it was true, what you said, let's say I never could get a girl that had a pocket protector in my pocket and the whole 9 yards. And I'm cool with that, right? Because I don't think it's a badge of honor to sleep with a whole lot of women. I think the badge of honor is to have a level of dick discipline and to realize their value as a man. But let's just say
that I can agree with 100%. You know, I mean, I don't knock a dude who has the ability to sleep with a whole bunch of chicks. You know, if that's your look, if that's your thing, cool. That's just all I can really say is just stay safe and make sure you don't have an unwanted pregnancy happen on your hands or anything like that. That's the only thing I would. But at the end of the day, I think that it's a much bigger flex to have dick discipline, like Anton said, and be able to be like, you know what? Nah, now's not a good time. Nah, I shouldn't even be doing that right now. I have better things to do, because a nut is a pleasure that only lasts like a few seconds. But like if you have your life together, you'll be good. You'll be set for life. You can have all the things you want. I mean, a nut is only good for just a few seconds of pleasure, and then you're gonna want another one a few days, a few months, or however often you want that shit down the line. But let me know what y'all think about that.
Hypothetically, that's true, and I had a pocket protector, right? Then that would mean that once I started getting resources and attention, that would mean that I would start to break out, and it would start to be a different story because that's not what I'm used to, right? Mm-hmm. So how am I able to maintain a level of character and civility, and how come my chick don't worry about me?
Bruiser?
Because you never switched up.
So
he remained consistent. And plus, he got it. Once you, like you said, when you had the resources, you got a lot to lose. So that's when you really
exactly.
There's dudes that fumble every single day.
He value all his hard work and all the stuff he earned.
There's dudes that lose and fumble every single day.
But if a woman has that intrinsic value that can't be replaced.
Oh, Mr. Let Go, God damn.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I think that more dudes should be nerds. I advocate for the nerds. I advocate for the dudes that's supposedly cornballs because, in my opinion, in other cultures, those are the dudes that celebrate it. We the only community of people that actually highlight the POSs. Let's just say that.
And he's not lying. He's not lying. It's like it's so crazy how black culture works that, I mean, even to this day, we still uplift and promote and push to the masses some of the worst of us. And the best of us don't even get an eighth of that shine. And it's like, man, this is why so many black people are backwards, man. Like in the black community, I'll tell you right now, like being smart, or let me phrase that, being intelligent and being well read and well valued and not sounding like a blabbering idiot when you talk. That's not value, because that's considered not being black enough, whatever that even means anymore. Because that's the stupidest shit. That's the stupidest shit black folks could ever come up with. Oh, you're not black enough. You don't have enough of this, and you don't have enough of that. It's like, ugh. This is why a lot of those type of particular black men decide to leave the black community behind and just give them their whole ass a kiss and just be like, you know what, I'm done. If y'all don't want to accept me, fine. I'll leave. I'll happily leave and not think twice about it. And honestly, I don't blame them one bit.
We celebrate it. I don't think that that's cool. I think that the cool thing is getting a job and being a nerd and being successful and leveling up and becoming the best version of yourself. I think that you can't even truly judge a man until he's in his 40s and 50s, because he don't even hit his apex. He don't even really start to come into his own until he's in his 30s. Most dudes don't even start to get themselves together and realize the value that they could bring into this world until they become 30 or above. So when you see the true character of a person, you start to see it when he starts to get older, when he starts to get money, when he starts to have resources. How faithful are you? How dedicated are you? How much are you still continuing to grow once you become 30, 40, 50 years old? I'm rocking with I don't want to hang with the thugs. That's the thing that I was trying to get away from when I was raised in the hood. I want to hang with the nerds. I want to be in a room of people that's 10 times smarter than me, have a greater IQ than me, that can add value to me, that teaches me all of the things from a technical perspective that I've never could have learned hanging out in the hood with the dudes that was talking to BS on the corner every day. I want to be a nerd. I don't want to be in the limelight. You will never, ever catch me in a club. You will never. Matter of fact, everybody knows. Anybody that's in the chat that was at the Lapeef shows in Houston or Atlanta, you know I was there chilling. Rita was by my side the whole time. If it wasn't about no business, if it wasn't about connecting with the people, and I spent the majority of the time, I was one of the most social people in the entire room. The minute that it's over, I'm on the flight, I'm gone, and I'm about my business. I don't get caught up. I don't hang out, and that's no shade to nobody. Anybody can do what they want to do.
And I consider myself the same way. Like I've been nightclubbing before, not my cup of tea. Stop going. Because I was like, what am I doing here? What am I celebrating? Because most of the people in there, you don't know them. They're all strangers. You got a bunch of wallflowers over here. You got the drunks over here. And then some people just get too rowdy over here. And then I'm just like, this ain't for me. I gave it a shot. And I was like, nah. And another thing that Anton said, yeah, I can be a social person myself. Like, I don't have a problem talking to people at social gatherings, social settings, and things like that. But when the event's over, I'm ready to go home and be alone. Because I'm introverted. I'm an introverted person, but I at the end of the day, I can still be social and interact with people. Just after a while, I'm ready to go be alone. And I've been that way my whole life.
I am about being a nerd in business. I don't.
All I'm saying is.
So when people say that, but no, let me just say this one last thing. When people say that to me, I take it as a compliment. When people say, Anton, you've been married, you ain't know nothing but one girl, I take it as a compliment. That is somebody that is giving me a badge. I'm rocking with that.
And if that's what he wants to rock with, hey, more power to him. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If this is what he's decided to do and he's happy about it and it's working out for him, things are great. There's no drama. He stays out of the way. Hey, I'm all for that. I'm 100% for that. You know, but I think what this bruiser guy was trying to get at was, oh, you really haven't experienced a whole lot since you've only been with one chick and you stayed with her this long. It's like, well, in a time like this where relationships are really going down the toilet and people aren't really getting into relationships anymore, they're getting more situationships, and just everyone's just screwing each other and just splitting their parts. No one wants to get to know each other anymore. For Anton to have a successful, marriage with the woman he's with, that's damn good. Especially at times like this where relationships marriages and relationships are going to be soon become a thing of the past. That's going to be a pastime that people are going to barely remember because you have a lot of kids growing up without, they're not growing up in two-parent households with a mom and dad, or the mom and dad's not married or anything like that. So give it like 15, 20 years, most people aren't going to remember, what having your two parents that are married and raising you together are like, because most people are going to be used to a one-parent household. Sad but true. It's sad but true, y'all. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I will leave a link to this video in the description. Shout out to the Lapeef Network. Shout out to Anton Daniels, for this fire panel clip, Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Help me reach my next goal of 500 subscribers. On my way to 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate that. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.